if Youngkin does win, he'll have gotten an assist from sort of a little bit of a backlash against the Biden administration.
With the governor's race in full swing, we sat down with Kyle Kondik, one of the nation's top analysts of the U.S. House elections, to understand the impact that decisions by the Biden administration will have on Virginia's voters. Despite the passing of the infrastructure bill, Democrats should still be on edge come the Virginia governor's election on November 2nd.
In some ways, I think Republicans kind of got an infrastructure deal that they could stomach, try to prevent the bigger deal, which they really don't like, from happening. I don't necessarily know if we should think that we're going to have this golden age of bipartisanship starting here or anything because of this infrastructure deal.
While the passing of the infrastructure bill secured both a bipartisan win and a win amongst Democrats, the Biden administration has faced immense backlash for pulling out of the war in Afghanistan.
The Trump administration, essentially cutting this deal to leave, and the Biden administration deciding to carry out that deal. I don't think there was necessarily a lot of desire to stay. Certainly not from the White House, and I don't think from the past White House either. And then it's a question of, well, could you have done this in a way that wasn't messy? And the answer probably is no.
Despite the backlash the Biden administration has received since pulling out of Afghanistan, come November, Virginians may still be inclined to vote blue.
I think Americans, for all these political stories, have very short memories. The Biden administration probably is hopeful that they'll ultimately get credit for getting the United States out of there, and that these horrible images are things that people won't be thinking about.
While the Biden administration hopes voters forget about Afghanistan, a notable concern is where Biden stands amongst the people, as his approval ratings are in decline.
There has been some erosion for Biden, and in the kind of big averages of national opinion polling, his approval has fallen to about 50%. His numbers continue to get a little bit worse. And if there's sort of a mood for change, and even Democrats are sort of upset at the administration for various things, all that stuff could sort of come together and have a negative impact on Democratic turnout.
Despite the national decline in approval ratings of President Biden, Kondik believes that both parties have an equal chance of winning the Virginia's governor race.
If McAuliffe wins, more confirmation of the state is sort of moving away from being a traditional part of the South politically. The Republicans win, it'd sort of, confirm that while Virginia is trending Democratic, Republicans are still highly competitive in the state.